That sign's unconstitutional, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you it is. I'm telling you it is. That's not a law. It doesn't have a statute attached to it.
In your world.
Okay. Because I live in a different world than you.
Yeah, you do, obviously, because
okay.
Look what's going on here.
I mean, sir, I'm not going to be, confrontational with you about and say, yes, you are. You're saying I live in my own world. You're being confrontational, sir.
What's going on?
We don't have to record signs, and I'm not sure exactly.
I'm just, yeah, I'll explain it. So I want to take some, excuse me, sir. I just want to take some pictures and videos of the publicly accessible areas of the building. I'm a journalist. I'm working on a story on the DMV here. That's it. Nothing nefarious going on. Nothing. I'm not filming.
Well, how long do you plan on?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, but I'm not. What I can tell you is that I don't plan on going in.
Tell me how long you're going to be here. That's against the law. Do you break some code or something? Just how long you plan on being here?
Yeah, no, that's not what I said at all. I'm just saying that I couldn't tell you an exact time. I don't want to lie to you. But what I will say is that I don't plan on going into any restricted areas. I don't want to cause any disturbance. I don't want to hold up any business here. All this is unnecessary.
By filming, people are going to ask us why they're filming. Certain people do not want to be filmed.
Well, I would understand that, but are you law enforcement officer, sir?
I'm a retired police officer. Yes,
okay, well, so you're security guard. Well, as a security guard, observe and report. I would suggest that you would just tell them that it's not against the law. You're a law enforcement officer, sir.
Recording that as well, right?
Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, but that's not a law. It's not a law.
So listen, I understand your concept.
Yeah, chief administrators don't make laws, sir. Why can't I record? What's the law? But why? What's the law, ma'am?
But sir, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Just between me and you.
Yeah.
You're doing a story. That's all well and good. No, when you're taking your pictures.
Yeah.
We're just asking you, how long do you plan on doing this? Just so, are you going to be here all day? Just
no, obviously, I'm not going to be here for 8 hours. I'm not going to probably even be here for an hour. I'm just, I'm standing up for my rights here. That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to, you keep getting me stop recording. Law enforcement's here. How? Explain to me how.
Because you don't want to disturb.
I don't
place of
at
business,
all.
But you are disturbing the place of business.
I would argue that you are disturbing the place of business, sir.
I work here.
I mean, that doesn't mean that you can't disturb the place of business.
It because it's on the sign and it clearly says don't do it, but you're still doing it.
Yeah.
Just go over there, let him film, and when he's done, he's going to walk out the door like a gentleman, right?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. I'm not breaking any laws.
They want them out.
I mean, if they want me out, the law enforcement officer could tell me, I have to be out of here. But this is, as far as I'm concerned, it's a public building. I have a right to be here. It's not a law, sir. You have to learn it. That's not a law.
Do you even have any business here?
I'm working on my story, like I told you. Yeah.
But did you come and tell anybody you were working on your story?
No, I don't need to. It's a public building. It's a public building. I don't need to. I don't need to tell anybody.
Yeah. Public building.
Yeah.
You can come and do
I don't know why.
anything you want.
No, you can't come in here.
You can come in
No.
do anything you want.
No, sir. Of course not. Of course not. No. See, you're conflating the issues.
The encounter begins when a journalist enters a DMV facility after receiving reports about a sign prohibiting photography and videography. As he documents the publicly accessible areas, security quickly intervenes and insists that recording is not allowed. What follows is a growing dispute over whether the building is truly private property or a public government facility. The journalist repeatedly asks who owns the building and what authority created the policy, while security struggles to provide clear answers, setting the stage for a much larger conflict.
We're going to have the officer come, and you're going to be removed. Okay?
Well, I mean, if that's what the officer's going to remove me by force, then he's going to remove me by force. It's a public building, right?
This is not a public building. This is a private building.
It's a private? Who owns it? You're law enforcement. You're not policy enforcement. Respectfully, sir. You're not trying to help me with anything. You're trying to get me to stop recording. That's what you're trying to do. So don't be disingenuous by saying you're trying to help me. You mind if I get your name, sir?
Okay. Let's start simple. What are we doing here?
Wouldn't the simple... My name's Sean. Wouldn't the simple thing to be to identify yourself, sir? Around the DMV here. So the real reason I'm here is a little bit of activism. There goes our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them. But here comes the sign right here that a viewer sent to me. Excuse me?
This one recording like the whole
So anyway, this is the sign that a viewer sent to me. Unauthorized photography or videography of any kind is strictly prohibited in this motor vehicle agency's violators may be subject to fine and or arrest by order of the chief administrator. So I'm not sure, does the chief administrator of the DMV make laws by himself? Is he some sort of, you know... Oh, I was just reading the sign that you guys have there. Yeah, no, I was reading the sign you have there. That's not a law.
It's in effect in here.
What do you mean?
It's in effect. If
What-
it's
what-
posted, it's in effect. that
Oh,
you
it's just a
can't do it.
policy, though. It's not a
You
law.
can't do it, bro. So,
No, I'm a journalist. I can.
not in here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is a public building, right?
This is not a public building. This is a private building.
Is a private? Who owns it?
Who owns it? A private owner.
Who's the private
So
owner?
You can't record in here.
Yeah, but who owns the
You have
building?
business here? Is he waiting for something? You
Can-
don't have to step outside, bro.
Yeah, no. I'm just taking some pictures and video of the facility here.
You can't.
But I'm trying to understand. This is the New Jersey
It's a
Department of
private
Vehicle.
building. Can we walk outside?
But
and I
how
can explain
how is
to
it a
you?
private building? I don't understand that part.
Because motor vehicles not owned by the state anymore. It's private.
Private, then who owns it?
Can we step outside?
It doesn't sound. It says by chief administrator. Chief administrator of
Chief
who?
administrator is whoever's in charge.
That sounds like a government agency to me.
Can we step outside?
I mean, I'm not opposed to stepping outside. I'm just, I
Why
want
aren't we
to
stepping outside? then?
because I want to finish what I was doing.
Hey, Angela, I need you in here. I need you in here.
Only because, sir, is that I'm just trying to finish my business that I have here, and then I'll be out of here. I mean,
Well,
I'm
you're
just
gonna
taking.
probably have to leave then.
Oh, but why would I need to leave?
Because you're doing something that's not allowed in here.
But why would the First Amendment,
Why
freedom
do we
of
keep
press?
going in circles here?
I'm asking you a
They
question.
do not want it done here, so you can't do it.
No,
in here.
but I understand what you're
probably
saying.
still recording.
I am still
okay?
recording. Of course, I am,
So,
sir.
It says clearly, no photographs.
No,
no
I was just
videos,
reading it.
nothing.
Yeah, I know what it
so
says.
Obviously, you don't understand the policy then.
No,
Tension rises dramatically as security threatens removal and police officers arrive to address the situation. Rather than backing down, the journalist calmly questions whether any actual law is being violated. Officers continue referencing policy restrictions, while he argues that policies do not automatically carry the force of law. The conversation becomes a battle of legal interpretations, with both sides refusing to concede ground. As frustration grows, the dispute shifts from a simple recording issue into a debate about constitutional protections and government accountability.
No, I understand the policy, but
No,
it's
you don't,
it's
'cause you're
indirect.
still doing it.
But are you going to keep talking? Or are you
I'm
going to
not
listen?
harassing you. I'm telling you.
I
what
didn't
they're
say you're
doing.
harassing
I'm security
me.
here. We're going to have the officer come, and you're going to be removed.
Well, I
okay?
mean, if that's what the officer's going to remove me by force, then he's going to remove me by force.
Well,
I
you're gonna be
mean,
removed for either.
hey, how are you,
either
sir?
the easy way or the hard way.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm just taking some pictures and videos of the signs here and
You
everything.
got a policy, you can't record.
And you are,
Still
sir?
doing it.
And who are you?
Officer Bonavita-Cola?
Are you law enforcement, sir?
Yes.
And what department do you work for?
What can we help you with?
I just wanted to know what department you worked for, sir.
I work for Springfield. What can
Springfield
we help you with?
Police Department.
Yes, sir. What can we help you with?
Oh, I'm just a journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and video of the signs in publicly accessible areas of this building, sir.
Told you can't do it.
Well, it's not against the law, sir. I have a First Amendment right just to take some pictures and videos in public. I'm not getting any sensitive information.
This is not a public building. This is a private building.
But who owns it? If I keep asking, who owns
No
it?
matter who owns it, it's a private building.
But who owns it that
Doesn't matter.
issues
Doesn't
license
matter.
plate?
It's supposed to.
A private company.
It's supposed to.
But wait, a private company issues
You're in somebody's
license
private-
plates?
When you go in somebody's
So
restaurant
wait.
and they tell you they don't want you to do a certain thing,
I mean,
you have
if
to leave.
I just find it hard that a private company prints license
I just find
plates.
it hard that we're still going through this. That
Well,
we're
no,
going through
because
this,
I just don't
we're
want my
going
rights
around
violated, so that's all. I'm not trying to be difficult with you. If the
You're
officer,
violating our rights. You're violating our rights. It clearly says do not do it.
But there's no law, sir. You're law enforcement. You're not policy enforcement. Respectfully, sir. I don't want to break the law. If you think that I'm breaking the law and you want to cite me a law that I'm breaking, I'll gladly comply. But I'm not breaking any laws. I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
I get all that, but
Yeah.
what can we help you with?
I don't need any help. I was actually just going to film the signs over here and film in the publicly accessible areas and then be on my way when I'm finished filming. I'm not going to film, you know, across the counter or any type of...
You're still filming now. So
Yeah, well, yeah,
we
because...
don't know what you're filming because you keep turning.
Well, this is a
and
public
you're
building,
still
sir. You
filming.
keep saying it's
And it
private.
says do not do it.
I
You're
understand
still
that.
doing it.
I understand that.
We're
I
in
read...
circles here,
I don't want to go in circles with you, sir.
and we're trying to do this nicely.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that sign violates my constitutional right to film.
As I mentioned to you, this is private property. It's prohibited.
But if it's private property, I just want to know who it is. What private agency or person issues license plates for New Jersey?
We don't understand. We would like to help you with whatever your issue is, but so far you haven't laid anything out for us to help you with.
But I told you everything. Can I get your name?
Yeah, my name's Walter.
My name is Sean. My name's Sean. Nice to meet you, Walter.
We'd like to help you with something, but it's just...
I don't need any help. You're not trying to help me with anything. You're trying to get me to stop recording. That's what you're trying to do. So don't be disingenuous by saying you're trying to help
We
me.
would like to help you with whatever it is you need help with.
But I don't need help
You
with
won't even
anything.
tell us. You are just in here filming, which, as you see, is prohibited.
It's prohibited by a sign. There used to be signs that prohibited.
You're not allowed to do it.
It's not a law, sir. And I have a constitutional right to news gather in public buildings. Can you call a supervisor, sir?
You're speaking to one.
No, not. I'm saying a law enforcement supervisor, if that's okay. Just so I know what's going on and we're up to date on everything.
So now you're gonna film more.
Oh, I'm
After we told you, like,
not going to stop filming. It's a constitutional right. He's law enforcement. If he tells me I'm breaking the law, I will glad. If he says he's going to arrest me and I'm breaking the law, I'll stop.
You don't do it.
But I don't
You're
want to
still
break.
doing it. Yeah, but you're breaking the law. by
I'm not
listening
breaking
to
the
us.
law, sir.
So now
That's
we gotta
I'm
call
breaking
more
the law
people
by
here.
not listening to you.
Don't you
Does that
understand?
make
We gotta
sense?
Call more people here to address this now.
But sir, it doesn't have to be that way.
I know, because we could have just walked out.
But why
And it
would
would've
you?
been Nice and easy. But
But why
you're
do
still
I-
filming.
Yeah.
And the sign clearly says don't do it.
I understand
You're
that.
still doing it.
Additional employees and security personnel become involved, creating a larger audience for the unfolding confrontation. The journalist explains that he is working on a story and intends to remain peaceful, while others insist his presence is causing unnecessary disruption. Questions about the legality of recording, the authority behind the sign, and the limits of public access continue to dominate the discussion. Even as pressure mounts, the journalist remains focused on obtaining a clear legal justification rather than complying with what he views as an unconstitutional restriction.
And as long as I'm not, I don't want to, bother anyone. I'm not gonna.
But the whole thing. What is that? Just when you're done, just taking it, just do your favor, just walk out the door.
Oh,
Be careful.
I'm not gonna stay here. I wouldn't want to stay here all day, sir. Wouldn't want to stay here all day. I just want to make sure that we're all good here and there's no issues. And how you doing, sir? How are you? You mind if I get your name, sir?
Okay, let's start simple. What are we doing here?
Wouldn't the simple? My name's Sean. Wouldn't the simple thing to be to identify yourself, sir?
Well, that's a good start, Sean. I'm Michael. What's
Okay,
going on
great.
today?
Thanks, Michael. Are you Sergeant?
I am not. I'm a corporal.
Oh, Corporal. Okay, thanks, Corporal. Mike. I'm just taking some pictures and video. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story on the DMV here in Springfield.
Do you have any ID?
No, I don't carry ID on me only because I'm an activist as well, and I don't hand over my ID to just law enforcement who ask me unless I'm breaking the law, and I'm not.
We have a Boston now. How about you?
Technically, the DMV does have a policy that you're not allowed to record in the building.
Yeah, that's not, a policy is not a law.
It's not a law. You are correct. However, if they say they don't want you here because you're breaking their policies,
Well, you've read. I'm sure you're very Corporal. I'm sure you're very well familiar with the criminal trespassing statute in New Jersey. So a public building.
I'm not trying to start an argument.
I'm having a discussion with you, Corporal. I'm just letting you know that in criminal trespassing in New Jersey, if you are in a public building and you're complying with all laws, you have a right to be here. And I am. You just admitted I'm not breaking any laws.
No, you're correct. But again, if somebody asks you to leave,
and I'm not breaking the law, you can remove me from a public building.
but again, if they're asking you to leave, then we're pushing another line. Again, at this point, you're not breaking any laws. So do me a favor, give me a minute. Let me speak to security guards, see what's going on.
Yeah, sure, no
All right.
problem.
Here's what I'm going to say to you. Because I know you're recording, I'm recording, he's recording,
Yeah.
he's not.
I mean, if it was against the law, you'd be breaking the law, right?
They tell me I have to do that. Do me a favor, just give me a couple minutes.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Here's the one thing I am going to say. Nothing sensitive, no personal documents.
Oh, that's not my intention, sir. No, that's not my intention.
It may not be your intention, I'm just telling you, so...
Yeah.
He's got it, everybody's
Sure,
on the same
yeah.
page.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fair enough?
I will stay clear of sensitive information.
All right.
No problem. All right, guys, so let's finish taking our look around. This is the whole DMV here. There's nothing really... There's cameras all over the building. It's kind of weird that they would hate cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot of cameras in here. So we have core values over here. So they're talking to security.
A noticeable shift occurs when a police corporal arrives and takes a more measured approach to the situation. Unlike earlier participants, he openly acknowledges that the recording restriction is a policy rather than a criminal law. The conversation becomes more productive as both men discuss trespassing, public access, and legal boundaries without the hostility seen earlier. For the first time, there appears to be a genuine effort to understand the issue rather than simply force compliance, creating a turning point in the encounter.
So we have Springfield Police, sector car number 2 over here. I believe that other police officer stationed here. Is that other police officer stationed over here, sir? Oh no, I was just because you called him, so I was just.
I called him because he works here.
Are you okay, ma'am? I'm not recording.
They're not okay with your recording.
But there's a camera right above their heads.
They're not okay with you.
Yeah, why?
They're all right with the state camera recording them. They're not all right
That's
with
public
you.
record, though. Oh, now it's a state camera. I thought it was a private facility.
Everybody's comfortable with being recorded by an individual who doesn't show
I mean, do you run away from an ABC or MSNBC camera?
The
Yeah.
only thing that they're worried about is they just don't want you filming the girls, like if they're doing a transaction or something.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
No, that
just-
wasn't my. I was just talking to this gentleman over here. That's all. That's it. We're going to be getting out of here. So, I'm just gonna talk to the officers real quick. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. And I'm gonna be getting out. You too. Thank you. Let's just double check before we get out of here. Make sure we're not doing anything illegal. Hey, how you doing, sir? So, is there any violations of law here, or any? Just so we can clarify.
Their screens are over there.
Yeah, sure. If you want to move out of the way, I'm not trying to get their screens. That's fine.
All right. My supervisor's coming out because apparently there's backdoor email I never got.
Okay.
The boss never got. We've just learned about it. And he's got a little more up on this because he just saw the email. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Here's my basic understanding. He'll explain it better.
Okay.
While yes, there is a sign about it. There's nothing criminal about it. Barring a couple things. Can't film sensitive things. Computer screens, so I understand they're talking to this gentleman.
Yeah.
You know, kind of pushing that area. Their screens are up, you can see them. Leads to a few questions, like if you just look over your shoulder, the young lady behind you to your right, and her documents are up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that stuff.
I could
put it up on YouTube, TikTok, wherever it's gonna end up.
I could understand that, and my only response to that would be is that, as far as the government agency, they should do a better job at, because if somebody's walking by and looking, right, what's the difference?
Again, I'm not arguing with you.
But
we're dealing with the fact that you're standing here with the camera right now.
Yeah, sure.
That's
Sure.
the issue.
But that's not my intention anyway, Corporal.
And I'm not saying it is.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we used to have a guy come around, and I forget what his YouTube name was.
Yeah.
He would do the First Amendment audits in Jersey.
U003, counter number
Yeah.
9.
Listen, what's it come down to?
U003, counter number 9.
As much as
Yeah.
you can, and then guess what happens?
Do you think I'm doing that to you?
No.
Okay.
You've actually been very respectful.
Okay.
Some other people.
Yeah.
That, you know, all of a sudden.
I've seen it too.
I'm not gonna get the camera's like. Oh, here.
I've
It's
seen
like,
it too.
Jesus.
I've seen it too. We're all people. We're all human, right? So no one wants to be disrespected. I don't want to be disrespected. That's why I don't disrespect you.
And you know what? I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I understand.
The other way, they're looking for a fight.
I understand.
My boss is coming down here.
Okay.
He's coming from the other
So I'll
side
wait
of
to
town.
speak to him and then
So again, the rough understanding that I have at this point, while maybe DMV doesn't like it,
Yeah.
there's no law against it. Again, the two areas of concern that they have
restricted
are
areas
filming
and confidential
confidential
information.
information, restricted areas, and the other thing that they have in there, again, I can read it, I don't know it, is just that basically for being a pain.
Yeah.
Like I told my boss, you're not being a pain.
Yeah.
You told me your first name.
Yeah.
You explained what you're doing here.
While officers consult with supervisors and security staff, the journalist continues documenting the facility and observing the environment around him. Discussions now focus less on banning recording altogether and more on protecting sensitive information and restricted areas. Officers explained their concerns about personal data appearing on computer screens, while also acknowledging that recording itself is not inherently illegal. The atmosphere becomes noticeably calmer as practical solutions replace confrontation, and the conversation shifts toward finding common ground rather than escalating conflict.
You haven't given me an issue.
Yeah, I don't want to give anyone an issue. I really don't. I do things differently, and you'll probably find that out. Like after this encounter's over, I do things differently than most. So, I don't want to agitate you or anybody. That's why I say, hey, my name's Sean. What's your name, sir? I don't want to. I'm all about de-escalation. I work with the police departments on de-escalation training.
That. I've had too many people come up to me and go,
Yeah.
you're even bad to rules.
Yeah. I get it. But what I would do to counter that is anybody you come in contact with, automatically give that information. Because now it's like, okay, this is who I am, right? This is who I am. If you don't want to tell me who you are, I respect your right not to tell me. But at least now you can't get that. You know?
I've literally had people as soon as I walk in go, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Start screaming.
No, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm sure there's a lot of bad people and ignorant people out there, for sure. For sure.
Honestly, to me, a problem spawns are the ones that park way in.
Yeah.
Pull the camera and I'm start recording this.
Yeah. It's been recording the whole time, yeah. Yeah, it's all about transparency and accountability for me. So
do me a favor, just give me a minute to zoom in.
yeah, go ahead.
Right.
Yeah. So we're gonna wait to see what the supervisor has to say about everything, and then we'll be getting out of here. How you doing, sir? I'm doing well. How are you?
Just doing a little journalism.
Yeah, just exercising First Amendment rights, sir. That's it. Just peacefully. Okay.
Like they said, try not to hit the screens.
Yeah, for sure. That's not my intention at all.
Favor if somebody doesn't want to be recorded, maybe.
Oh yeah, no, as long as
them.
I try not to record anybody intentionally or to try and escalate a situation, because I don't know any of these people here. I don't know how they're gonna react to a camera. So I mean, they shouldn't react because there's cameras. How many cameras are in here? But I'd rather just exercise my right peacefully, right?
Like I said, you plan on being here for a while?
No, not a while. No, not a while. No.
Well, you have yourself a good day.
You too, sir. Thank you. You guys have a great day. So, we're going to be getting out of here in a few minutes. You take care, guys, all right? You have a good one. You too.
The final moments reveal a complete transformation from confrontation to mutual understanding. Officers acknowledge that the journalist has remained respectful throughout the encounter, and the discussion evolves into a thoughtful exchange about transparency, accountability, and public perception. By the end, no laws have been identified, no enforcement action is taken, and the journalist prepares to leave peacefully. What started as an attempted shutdown ultimately becomes a lesson in communication, constitutional rights, and professional restraint. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.